What is up, App Nation? It is Steve P. Young, founder of appmasters.com, the place you go when you want action-packed content in the app business. And today, I want to cover if you're having trouble figuring out where your app downloads are coming from. I'm going to show you exactly where to find it on iOS, through the App Store Connect, and through the Google Play development platform. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to go into the App Analytics section of App Store Connect. And then you're gonna pick the app that you wanna focus on. All right, guys, so I'm in App Store Connect and I'm underneath the App Analytics. And what I've done is selected the app that I want to focus on. I've blocked out the app name and the company profile because this is a client's data and I don't wanna share who it is and exactly what they've been able to achieve as well. But I wanted to show you real life data, and I chose this app because it's a great example of an app where we ran the free promotional campaign on. Now, we drove over 6,000 downloads, and you can see the day that we ran it, Friday, April 10th, we got about 1,700 downloads and another 1,700 downloads. No, we got 3,500 downloads on the 10th of the day, the first day we ran the campaign, and the second day we're able to get 1,700 downloads. So it's a great campaign. I've been talking it up all the time. And we drove close to 6,000 downloads without spending any money on marketing. So let's go into some of the sources. Now, if you don't have any app attribution tools, some of the popular ones as Apps Flyer or Adjust, this is the free way of doing it. Again, remember this number, about 6,000 downloads. It's close to 7,000 downloads. So we're gonna go under sources. And here's where you can see where the downloads are coming from. So here, App Store Search, you can do that. And this is primarily through organic App Store Search or through search ads. So they've lumped it all into one, Apple has. Here's App Store Browse, people just searching for the app through there. And then App Refer, so that means downloads that came from another app, okay? And then Web Refer, obviously from a website, okay? So these are the product views. You can do app units as well. So here you can see the close to 6,000 downloads that came in through this particular campaign and the sources. So App Store Browse, 85%. We got about 3,000 that came through App Store Browse. We got about 418 that came in through App Refer, about 51 through Web Refer, and then App Store Search, about 74 downloads on the day that we ran the campaign. So not completely accurate because most of these downloads came because the campaign we ran, okay? So if you go under App Refers, and this is the beauty of this campaign, you can see that most of these downloads came through Apps Gone Free. Now, App Advice is the site that I always tell you guys to pitch. They've got an app called Apps Gone Free, and that's where most of those downloads are gonna come from. But Apple's not able to pick up all of it, and so you're gonna lose a little bit. Right now, it's only reporting about 656. So really about 1% of the overall 6,000 plus downloads that we got, but it'll give you some indication of where the downloads are coming from, okay? It's not the best, but some, and it's free. Web Refers, so these are things where it's coming from the obviously the web, and here's where you can see that. App Advice, we're getting some downloads through there. Right? And then campaigns. Now you can set up a campaign here. So you can generate a campaign link. App Advice doesn't allow you to actually send these type of unique links because they want to see it more organic. They don't want people tracking it unless you pay for it. Here you can put your campaign name. So you can say free promotional campaign. And then there you have the actual app. Now, if you just remember this CT, that should be enough, I think, but this is a great way of creating your own campaign as well. Okay, the other thing I want to show you is if you go under the metrics tab and you go under app units, here under app units, you want to do the ad filter. And what I like to do is do source type, so App Store Search. Now, if you really just wanted to see organic downloads, how well are you doing from an organic perspective? This is my favorite way of doing it. So you go to app units and just filter by App Store Search. Again, if you're running search ads, you're gonna find these search ad downloads in there, but it's a great way of just saying, hey, are my ASO efforts really paying off? All the strategies that Steve has been sharing with me, are they really paying off? And that's where you would find the downloads that are coming through App Store Search. I'm going to take that out, the App Store search. The other things you can do, you can also view by region, territory. So if you want to see if you're taking off, you gain tons of downloads, you can see if they're coming from the US, Canada, Europe, Asia. You can even get more in depth if you click into any of these as well. And so if you really want to get more in depth and go like territory, for example, you can do that. So that's what breaks it down by country. So territory is the country, the region is sort of the continents, the different parts of the world. But if you go into territory, it'll tell you the exact companies or exact countries. And sometimes what we've noticed is you'll get a whole lot of downloads from China. It doesn't really mean much. They tend to be not good downloads. I don't know what happens, but a lot of people have reported to me like, hey, where are all these Chinese downloads coming from? I have no idea, okay? But this is how you sort of break it down. Again, this is the free way of doing it. So if you want the paid way, go really look at Adjust and AppsFlyer. And also, if you want Facebook analytics, that's actually good enough because a lot of you will actually just be running Facebook ads. So once you have Facebook attribution in place, the Facebook SDK, then you know how many downloads you're getting through your ads. And that's all you might need. Because if you're not running multi-channel advertising and you're only running Facebook ads, well, the Facebook SDK may be the only app attribution you may need. All right, now let's go into Google Play. Here, you're gonna pick the app that you wanna focus on, and then you're gonna go under user acquisition and acquisition reports. Now, Google has all the downloads and the App Store visitors, first-time installers, the day 1, day 7, for day 15. They have all this data in there, okay? And so this is all the retain. So this is sort of your retention rate for day 1, day 7, day 15, and day 30. This is your retention rate, okay? Now, you can then see from all the acquisition channels, here's your overall downloads, and here's the sort of the retention rate. So really decent retention here. As you can see, 50% day 30 retention. You can see how many downloads you're getting through the Google Play organic search. So this is through search. If you click on this, you'll actually see the keywords. I won't do it because I don't want to reveal any data here, but you can do that by clicking here and you'll see all the exact keywords that are driving the downloads. So really cool data there. Explore, obviously people through the suggested apps or other parts of the Google Play Store that people are finding your apps. That's where the Explore is. The Google AdWords. So this client is actually running some Google Ads campaigns and they're able to drive downloads there. That's where you see that. Google Search, so this is the web search. Then people are finding the app through there. And then third-party referrers. This is either through a deep link into Google Play or third-party referrer. So there is where you find it. The other thing you can do, just like on iOS, is create a campaign code. And so I've done that for you. This is very similar if you guys are familiar with Google Analytics. You can do that with that. And so here's how you set up that parameter. Let's say you want to, I don't know, run an email campaign, right? And I've kind of picked the Calm app here, but this is the link that you have, that's the Calm app. And here's what I've appended. So I did the UTM_campaign and I said Facebook ads, because that's what I want to show. So that's what it has in there. And that's how you can then see some of that data populate right here. And if you have more than one campaign, then it'll start showing up underneath here. All right, guys, that's it. That's the free way of doing app attribution. Now, if you want another free way, like I said, install the Facebook SDK, because in the beginning, you're probably just gonna be running Facebook ads and you really just wanna know the difference between organic reach and Facebook ads reach. And you can get that data through Facebook platform and you can kind of start piecing things together using what I just showed through the app stores itself and what Facebook is reporting. Now, if you want to take a step further and you have some multi-channel advertising that you're gonna do, well, definitely take a look at adjust.com or appsflyer.com. I'm more biased through Adjust because they've been a partner of ours and a sponsor of our virtual summits. So adjust.com if you want to do multi-channel advertising and get that attribution in place. And within these paid attribution platforms, you'll be able to see organic, you'll be able to see search ads, you'll be able to get more in-depth data than what the app stores are providing for you. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you got any topics that you want me to cover in a future video, please leave a comment below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. Lastly, be safe, be kind, and I'll see you next time. Peace.